Because I speak many international languages, sometimes people do advise me and say that I have to work as an interpreter because of my language abilities. So me personally, I don't recommend you to work as an interpreter because you speak more than 3 languages. But still, many companies, many employers need someone who speak many languages, so that you can serve the people who are speaking that language. Not about interpretation, not about translation, but just to serve a certain community. So which means learning a certain language is very important because it adds a value to your resume. It adds a value to how productive you're gonna be to the potential employer. So I may advise you, I may recommend you to learn those international languages like French, English, Spanish, Portuguese, Arabic, because they're gonna add more advantage, more value to your work journey. And those employers, they need you. They need to hire bilingual, trilinguals, because they know these people are very smart in working. They can just deal with everybody. They can just talk to everybody. So it is very important. So I recommend you to learn new language so that you can serve the people who speak that language. Thank you so much. It doesn't mean that because you speak many languages, you should automatically be an interpreter or apply for interpretation job. Many companies need you. Some employers need to expand to different regions, to different communities, and they need someone like you because they need to reach to different audience, to reach to different end users, different consumers. So they need trilingual, bilinguals. Okay, they know the value that you can bring to their business. They need to expand, and they need someone who have language ability. So that's why it is very important for you to learn some other languages, because it is one of the skills that many employers need. So it is in demand, and the demand is very continuous. So learning a language is not just only to interpret, or it just is for a specific advantage. No, it is in general, because when the employer hires someone, they also consider the language that you have, or the productivity that you can offer, especially it involves a language ability. So when you know a language, a certain language, so the employer know that this is something good in their business expansions. In addition to that, I don't mean that interpretation is not also required. So some people are passionate about interpreting, okay? So it is also good to interpret, or to work as an interpreter, work as a professional interpreters. But one thing that I came to realize is that most of professional interpreters are being hired by some of the international political organizations like AU, like EU, like UN, and so on. But for other interpreters, especially those who have been trained to be an interpreters, sometimes they get hired occasionally or for a part-time job. They either to be on phone call, video call, those kind of things. Yeah, and maybe you have spent a lot of years at school learning or acquiring such skills, but it doesn't help you enough, and they don't pay well. That's what I can say, because I have some experience working on those things, and I realized that interpretation is good because you help other people, especially those who are working in healthcare. You help the people who need help, okay? Help in communication. Yes, of course, it's a job, and I encourage people to apply, to learn, or to be trained on that. Yeah, but for others who have a very big vision about earning a lot and reaching a very wide audience, so still some company offer services to a big audience. So they need someone who have other language abilities, like a bilingual or trilingual. So you can add more value, and still you can offer the service. You can help a very big audience still. So knowing a certain language, having other skills, it empower you, it equip you with a very strong value that most employers need.